So we're almost done with our wizard comp. We're just going to add one final finishing touch, a magic effect when he zaps his wand. So the first part of this magic effect is we're going to animate a ball of light shooting out of the end of the wand. So let's figure out where we want that to start. Looks like frame 80 would be good. And to create this effect, we're going to create an adjustment layer and use lens flare. So let's go to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer, and we'll call this layer Lens Flare. And we'll apply lens flare to it by typing in lens flare to the effects and presets to find it for us. Comes right up, double click on it to apply, and we're going to animate this lens flare to come shooting out of the wand tip. So let's move the center of it to go right over the tip of the wand and set a key for it on frame 80. Let's also have it start on that frame too. So move the endpoint of the adjustment layer to start in frame 80. Now let's go forward in time to frame 88. Zoom out, select flares to see the center, and let's move it off screen. So now let's also have it end on that frame too, frame 88. Move the out point of that layer to frame 88. So now it shoots off screen. So now to make it more dramatic, we're going to animate the flare brightness so it looks like it's coming right towards the camera. Let's go to where it starts on, and we'll increase the flare brightness to 135 and set a key for that. Now let's go forward in time to where it's just about off screen and crank up the brightness so it looks like it's coming right at us. Cool. So now to add even more power to this effect, we're going to add another adjustment layer with another effect on it called Light Burst. So go up to our Layer, New, Adjustment Layers, and we'll call this one Light Burst. And move it under the lens flare, and we can find Light Burst by typing into our effects and preset window, Light Burst. Should come up right up, and double click on it to apply. So this gives us a really cool effect, and we're going to animate the center of it to be right over the wand tip. So it looks like all these power waves are coming right out of the wand. So let's turn off the lens flare, turn off the light burst for now, zoom in, and let's go back to frame 79 where we want it to start, and we'll move the light burst center to be right over the wand. And let's also move the endpoint of the light burst adjustment layer to start on frame 79 as well. So now with that light burst, oops, I picked the wrong layer here. Not green screen, but light burst. Easy mistake to make. Now with light burst selected, we are going to animate the center of this light burst to follow the wand tip. So let's have a set a key on frame 79. Now move forward by hitting page down, and we're going to animate this light burst to follow the wand tip. And we're going to do this to about frame 85. So keep hitting page down and keep animating the tip, the center of the light burst effect till we get 85. So now it's following the wand tip, and we're going to have this layer end on frame 85 as well. So let's move that endpoint to frame 85 to end there. And now we're going to animate the intensity and the opacity of the light burst effect so it comes on strong and then fades out. So turn on the light burst, and on frame 79 we're going to increase the intensity to 170 and set a key for the intensity. And let's make this fit so we can see what's going on in the whole comp. So it comes on really strong. And now we're going to go forward in time to frame 81. Just going to hit page down to get a few frames forward, and we're going to decrease the intensity to 50. And we'll set a key there automatically. So it comes on strong and fades out. And then on top of that, to add another layer of fading out, we're going to add a little opacity adjustment. So let's go on frame 81. We'll set an opacity key. So hit T to show our opacity variable, and we'll bring this down to 80 and set a key there. And then we're going to go forward. Let's see, actually we want to set that in frame 79. So go backwards and move this opacity key to frame 79. And then we'll go forward to frame 84 and set it to 0. So it comes on strong, adds a little extra kick there. So now the only part of the effect we still have to do is one more exposure adjustment layer, and we're going to light up all the stuff that's going on behind this. So it looks like the light bulb is lighting up the scene and really integrated into the shot. So let's make another adjustment layer, layer, new, adjustment layers, and we'll call this one exposure. We're going to move this below the light burst effect, and we're going to set a key for it. Well, first we have to apply the exposure to it. So go up to Effects, Color Correction, and hit Exposure. And now we can set a key for it. So let's go to frame 79, and we'll set a key at 0%. So it hasn't lit up anything yet. Now we're going to go to frame 81. And we're going to crank this up to about 1.92. So it gets really bright. Set a key automatically for that there. And then we're going to go all the way forward to frame 100. And we'll have it fade off slowly by hitting 0. So it looks like the ball is receding in the distance and the light is getting less and less as it goes along. Okay, so let's make our comp really big. And we're going to RAM preview this and see what it looks like. And hit 0 to RAM preview. Cool. So now you've learned how to make a cool magic effect using lens flare, light burst, and exposure. And you've also learned how to key a really difficult green screen and get a really nice looking result by using multi-part green screen technique.